It's Friday the 2nd, and I should have started this video earlier. This cabinet is the cabinet that the sink goes in. The sink goes into the middle part of it there, like that. The sink goes between the drawer and there. Okay. In this cabinet, that piece was right there. And something kind of bothered me, and I thought maybe I could live with it, but I can't, is the way that you can see where the cabinet was in there. The way that this cabinet was initially installed, I don't know how this happened. I guess I wasn't paying that much attention, but I am now. The sink would have been offset from the window about 6 or 7 inches. So what we're having to do is, you can see down here where it was installed, the plumbing was kind of in the way. And once again, I'm not going to blame anybody, but it's probably poor planning on my part. So we're going to actually slide this cabinet over another 7 inches, so the sink would be in the middle, you know, symmetry, OCD and all that. So the sink will be in the middle. And that means that we're gonna have to add another 6 or so inches of cement and tile there and remove 6 or 7 inches of what's there currently. And we'll put some more wood there, but it'll be a false front. There won't be anything behind it because it'll be too narrow. And then over here, since this whole cabinet is sliding over 6 or so inches, we're going to take this piece, which really was just for cutting boards, I mean putting things in vertically, and that'll be cut down and put in there. It'll be more narrow. So we're going to slide everything over 6 or so inches, 7 inches, so the sink is centered into the window. And I can tell you, I thought, well, maybe I could live with that. And the more I think about it, no way can I live with it. I'd be nuts every time I see it. And I'm just glad we're going to do it. It's a little bit of pain in the ass, a little more time and money. That's the right thing to do. Yesterday I saw this stuff on the floor, and I thought, oh, we got lizards. I know it's not rats, lizards. Now I'm more interested in saying that what's happening is bats are coming and they bring their food into here, and they hang from the ceiling in here because it's really dark at night and eat it. So he's going to install a light in there to make this bright, so it'll keep the bats away. I did notice in the casita bathroom, which is also dark at night over there, that there was a light that I didn't know how to turn off. It was just, you know, a bulb hanging there, and that's why they put it there. So he's going to do it here too. It's interesting. So we found out that the treads in the landing would be made of oak, a good oak. And I think they're going to be about 1 foot wide or so, and I think 30 inches wide. They will also have oak handrails going down on both sides. So that's the plan for the stairs. Well, the plumber came and gave a suggestion on how to fix this. Just a matter of cutting out some of that wood there and allowing enough space for the drain. They've already cut out the middle part of it for the sink itself, so they got that figured out. And they're going to go downstairs in the same cabinet and make sure that was down there is okay too. So toilets, we only have 2. We only put 2 in the SUV, so we'll pick the other 2 up. It's Friday afternoon. Let's see what they've done. I can see they've already got the columns up, and they've got some plaster on the columns in the front. Nice, a Dominican sun hat. And have electrical conduit going up. We'll put some lights on top of there. This will be a driveway. So it's looking good in the front. Looks like they're bringing in some dirt, or move the dirt around to put beneath where the driveway is going to be. So I was just told that I saw this, Ali just sent me a picture, and you can see this trench. That will be the main electrical conduit to the electrical room. I thought it was some kind of drain, but no, it's not. It's electrical conduit. So that looks like a junction box for all the electricity. You can see the one pipe coming into it from the street, and this pipe comes into the pump room. It actually curves around and ends up coming into there, going up, feeding the panels. So this is going to have, you have to raise the floor in here and do a lot of other things. This would be where the inverter is and banks of batteries, etc. And this white pipe is conduit going into the electrical panel inside the basement. And that's where the conduit from the outside goes in. There'll be another panel up there. Very nice. Have the brick fascia there, and they're putting the brick fascia on that side. Some good progress. You can see they've also made some nice smooth cement down below. And Francis says that middle section is going to have like a waterfall or something on it, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to work out. Backside to the courtyard wall. Better view of the progress on the wall. I said before, right in the middle is where Francis is planning to put some kind of water object out there, a little fountain or something, really more for sound than anything else. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. I think the two holes in the wall where there's going to be some lights, and the fountain's going to go between them somehow. Some people whistle while they work, other people bachata and merengue while they work. I have to say, I really like woodwork here, and these single huge, what is that, 8-inch beams? Big beams, very nice. So we heard that the window guys, door guys are out today, and we also heard that we're going to be installing these big, massive doors. It looks like they got out here and realized that they didn't have the right size piece. That base piece needs to be much longer to fill that gap in the doors. Put about a 3/4 inch gap there. There's also another gap right there to fill. There's only two panes. Let me close these anyway. Notice this piece on the side there, and that's where these doors will come together. Actually, this door first. That'll be where the doors will lock right there. They'll finish yet. They'll get the right size floor piece and install the rest of the doors, but that's a big step, get those things installed. And they'll do the same thing on this door. I think they've got the big door frame back there in the kitchen. So this is what it looked like when those doors are open. There'll be 3 panels that slide into there and 3 more panels over there, but all this will be open. Putting in the skylights. One thing I noticed is, now they got the skylights uncovered, it's a lot brighter in here. Very nice. And the same is true of the kitchen. You can see the frame up there. And they're going to try to pick that up. They kind of dinged that wood up, putting it up there. So glass there now.